Good morning, everybody. Moss and what? Please just.
Good morning. Good morning,
Yes.
Chairperson.
Good morning,
It
Chair.
has been a norm. Just make sure that all members of the select committee log in. We are about to start with our meeting. Just making a roundup of who is here. I see Honorable Bartlett. It's only Honorable Bartlett, Honorable Badenhorst, and myself. Just round them up very quickly, and I'm glad that Deputy Minister Judith Chabalala has logged in. Good morning, Deputy Minister.
Good morning. How are you, Chairperson?
Deputy Minister?
Thank you so much, members of the committee.
I saw you in KZN, hard at work.
Yes, so in KZN, Chair.
Yeah, that's very, very good.
I'm in Gauteng now, though. Yeah,
Really?
it's work. Yeah.
Tough work is terrible. I also see DG. Good morning, DG. DG of Cocta, not Cocta, sorry, Water and Sanitation. DG doesn't want to talk to me. It's fine.
Chairperson.
Who's raising the hand?
Honorable Bartlett. Yeah. Honorable Speaker, them are trying to log in, but there's a problem. I'm trying to get forward to log them in.
Yes, okay. Oh, I also see Honorable Sheikh has just logged in.
Recording in progress.
Very, very good. I also see the Honorable Minister just logged in. Good morning, Honorable Senzo Mtunu. Good morning, Minister. Oh, but I see his name appearing on the screen. Honorable Malek has just joined in. Honorable Sheikh has joined in. Yeah, we are about to start. Just make a roundup so that we earnestly start with our meeting. I sincerely apologize that we are not starting on time. I propose that we wait for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, so that we form a quorum for this meeting.
Chair.
Honorable Sheikh?
Yeah, maybe just the reason I didn't get into the meeting on time was because I was using the link from the email, and somehow I couldn't get into the meeting. So then I had to use the link from the WhatsApp, which worked, but from my email I couldn't get into the meeting. So maybe Fuad can maybe perhaps resend the link. Thanks, Chair.
Yeah, I will request that. Moss, can you just paste the link on our WhatsApp group?
No, just do that.
We'll do.
But I got it I got this link from my WhatsApp, from the WhatsApp group. I don't know what could be the problem.
Chair, it was from my email. I couldn't. It wouldn't get me into the meeting. So It's the email that's the
Okay,
problem.
no, I understand. They will do that. Don't worry. I also see DM David Mathoba. Good morning, DM Mathoba. I see the hand from the DG. We are about to start with the meeting anytime, but I can just entertain some hands and those who want to say something. DG?
Thank you, Chairperson. Sorry, our microphone wasn't working earlier. Good morning to you and the members, Deputy Minister. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, DG. Okay, wonderful. The full component of the department is here. We are very, very happy. We call this meeting on a short notice because the closing date for the public comment was only on the 8th, 2 days ago, and yeah, we're trying to push this. Let me just do the roll call quickly myself, Honorable Stay.
Comrade Chair, my apology. I'm on the ground fixing some houses. Don't kill me. On our side,
No, don't worry, don't
will be
worry.
needing whenever you need me. I'll be moving in and out.
Yes, and we are thankful that the full component of the department is here, and this signifies the importance of this process itself. I was just making a quick roll call. It's myself, Honorable Bartlett, Honorable Maleka, Honorable Sheikh, Honorable Dlamini, Honorable Ndongeni. I think we can start with the meeting. And yes, I included Honorable Dlamini and Honorable Badenos. Yes. Let's then start with our meeting. Thank you very much, and I want to take this opportunity to heartily welcome all members present to this meeting, and equally take this opportunity to welcome our minister, the Minister of Water and Sanitation, accompanied by his deputy ministers, Honorable Mathoba and Honorable Chabalala. You are welcome to this meeting. I also welcome the DG as well as the entire team for attending this meeting. This is a very, very important meeting. We are at the tail end of our term of parliament, and the bills that are before us, we need to look at them with a view of helping the departments and our country as a whole to ensure that we deal with the challenges that are facing us. And in this particular instance, we have the South African National Water Resources Infrastructure Agency bill that was tabled before this committee. I think it was on the 8th, if not the 9th of March this year. This is an important bill that establishes certain entities in the department and setting up a new entity that will, in a very comprehensive way, attend to the issues of infrastructure, water-related infrastructure, which is quite important to an extent that it will make an impact in terms of ensuring that as a country we continue to provide water to our people. As we always say and all the time, that water is life and sanitation is dignity. We need to restore that. And putting up such systems in place is quite important for us as a country to move forward. And as Parliament, we need to carefully examine the bills that are before us. We need to look at them and ensure that we follow all the processes of legislation so that at the end of the day, the laws that we pass are watertight and they enable us as a country to provide water to the people. Water is a basic need, and we need to fast track this. Now, just as a way of a background, this bill came from the department from the National Assembly around March this year. It came to us. We looked at it. We received a presentation, and based on the presentation, we issued a notice where we invited public comments, and the closing date was on Wednesday. And we are here where we are, and I'm told that, and the department will clarify that we only received 2 submissions, one from the Department of from the Western Cape province, as well as from COSATU, the Congress of Trade Union of South Africa. And that we are going to look at that as part of this particular process. And apologies. Do you note any apologies for this meeting?
On record, we haven't received any formal apology. Thank you, Chairperson.
We haven't received any formal apologies. Okay. No, it's okay. I think we're forming a quorum, and that will enable us to proceed forward with our meeting. As a tradition, I will invite the minister before we proceed forward to have a word if he's still in our platform. Good morning once more, Honorable Minister Mtuli.
Thank you very much, Chair. Our appreciations as Minister for your generosity, allowing us to make 1 or 2 comments. Indeed, we're appreciative of the fact that despite the fact that we are on tenterhooks preparing for the election day, which is coming soon, and ZOP is sitting to finalize some of the outstanding matters. And by and large, this gesture is in our favor as Department of Water and Sanitation, because we're quite desperate to have this bill completed in both houses, so that at least in the 6th administration, this is seen to be going through. We are very appreciative of that. We know you have undertaken a long process of hearings, and that coming from there, the committee has 2 issues the NSOP has 2 issues, or the select committee has 2 issues to consider. And we're hoping that considerations thereof and our responses to that will see the process getting finalized, which we are praying for. That's in the main is our prayer, that we finalize these things, so that when Parliament and the new term starts next year, we are a step forward on this matter, because it is outstanding. It has delayed by several years, of course, but we appreciate your determination to finalize things. For now, I'll just say that, and thank you very much, Honorable Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Without further ado, or let me just before that outline what is going to be the process. We are going to invite the department to table its responses on the comments that were made. We will look at that. We will engage the department on that. As soon as we are done, we are going to afford the department once more an opportunity to table the bill clause by clause. It shouldn't be a very long process, as it were. And once we are done, we are going to vote on the objectives of the bill. And once we've done that, we'll then consider our report and if possible, adopt it with a view of ensuring that it is tabled on the last day of our sitting in the House on Wednesday. I think it's the 16th, yes, on Thursday, next week, Thursday. That's how we are going to unfold the process. Can I, with your permission, Honorable Minister, invite the DG or somebody designated from the department to table its responses to the issues and comments which were made? Thank you very much. You can proceed.
As Chair, DG will, I'll hand over to DG to lead, and there's a support team. DG.
Thank you very much, Minister. Thank you very much, Chairperson. The presentation will be made by Bronwyn Naidu, our Director for Legal Services. We're going to bring up the presentation now on the screen. Over to you, Bronwyn.
Thank you, DG. Thank you, Chairperson. Good morning, Minister, to the Deputy Ministers and the honourable members of the Select Committee. These are the responses of the DWS as having attended and addressed the 2 comments received from the committee. I'll start by indicating that the DWS had also held a public comment phase, which was initially held for a period of 90 days, commencing from the 16th of September 2022 until December 16th, 2022, and was formally subsequently extended until 17th of March 2023, totaling 120 days in order for us to have a comprehensive, all-inclusive process. In considering the comments that the department received, the DWS had adhered to the principle of participatory democracy as is supported by the Constitution. We had also taken cognizance of Constitutional Court judgments, for example, Matatile Municipality and others versus the President of South Africa, which held the Constitution contemplates that the people will have a voice in the legislative organs of state, not only through elected representatives, but also through participation in the lawmaking process. The other judgment was Merafong Demarcation Forum versus the President of the Republic of South Africa, which held, but being involved does not mean that one's views must necessarily prevail. There is no authority for the proposition that the views expressed by the public are binding on the legislature if they are in direct conflict with the policies of government. Government certainly can be expected to be responsive to the needs and wishes of minorities or interest groups, but our constitutional system of government would not be able to function if the legislature were bound by these views. Next slide, please. The department, as the committee has alluded, had received 2 comments. The 2 written submissions were made by the Western Cape Provincial Government and COSATU. It should be noted by the committee that these 2 comments had also previously been submitted to the Portfolio Committee on Water and Sanitation and have accordingly been attended to by the DWS. Next slide, please. The Western Cape Provincial Government had submitted that it was uncertain as to whether or not the DWS had conducted a socio-economic impact assessment, and the DWS had confirmed that indeed it had concluded a final CS that was approved by the presidency in June 2023, and it had also had a business case for the agency which was reviewed and assessed by the National Treasury as well as independently. The Western Cape had proposed several suggestions regarding grammatical changes and drafting suggestions, and it should be noted that the DWS had underwent a rigorous process of refinement and had subsequently submitted the bill for quality control to the state law advisor and had also worked with parliamentary legal in refining the bill, which appears before the committee today. The DWS had agreed with the Western Cape to alter the definition of board as it appears in the bill before the committee, where the renumbering has been effected to reflect the correct cross-reference, we had also amended the definition of water work, expanding on the definition that is currently reflected in the bill before the committee. With these responses, the DWS submits that it has effectively addressed the Western Cape Provincial Government's comments. The next comment received was from COSATU, and it should be noted that COSATU opposes agentification of state, as it believes that the functions of the agency are best done through the DWS. It should also be noted that NEDLAC supports the bill and noted that the Labour constituency, just like COSATU, opposes agentification of state, as it believes that the functions of the agency are best done through the DWS. This response was provided to COSATU in the Portfolio Committee, as well as to the Labour constituency as accepted by NEDLAC. The agency will be established, but the TCTA will be disestablished. Integrated funding, development, operation, and maintenance of infrastructure was the overriding objective to establishing the agency, and the country currently has a substantial backlog of water resource infrastructure. Agencies could obtain loans and raise funds outside of the allocation from the National Treasury and without the National Treasury guarantees, and therefore establishing an agency will address the issues that have been neglected. The Department of Water and Sanitation, as initially indicated in our initial briefing, cannot raise funds on capital markets, and further reliance on the fiscus is just not possible. It is for this reason that government is reliant on special purpose vehicles to fund and implement viable economic projects. The conditions of service for employees will be included in a transfer agreement, and the transfer of staff to the agency will be conducted in line with the provisions of Section 197 of the Labour Relations Act. A transfer agreement will be negotiated in the relevant bargaining structures. Issues such as benefits relating to the GEPF and GEMS will be considered during the negotiation process. With these responses, the DWS once again submits that COSATU has been effectively addressed by the department. Thank you, Chairperson.
Thank you very much. Any word from the Minister or the DG after the presentation? If none, let's proceed. Honorable members, we have received
Thank you, Chairperson. If I may seek the indulgence of the committee to then take the committee through the clause-by-clause reading of the South African National Water Resources Infrastructure Agency SOC Limited Bill.
No. Before that, before you do that,
the bill commences
I just want to
a long title, which is the summarized description, followed by the preamble, which is a preparatory introduction.
Sorry, madam, can you hear me?
We hear you, Chair.
Well, then follows on with the arrangements of sections.
No, she can't hear me. She can't hear me. Can somebody help her, please?
Yes, Chairperson.
Yes.
After the minister and the DG, they have given the response. That is an internal committee meeting. Are you not releasing us, or you still want us to stay?
No, I can release you. I can release you.
Person wholly owned and controlled by the state.
Just help the lady that side. She's proceeding, and she can't hear me talking. I said she must pause a bit so that I clear out certain issues. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, you are released. As long as there are senior members of officials of the department present in this meeting, you are released. We know that all of us are pressed by time, but on behalf of this committee, I really appreciate your attendance and your desire to ensure that you help us with the necessary information, because it is quite important that we conclude this process. And your attendance to this meeting is highly appreciated. If there is any other issue, we'll alert you, but I think everything else is okay. And thank you very much, the political leadership of the department for attending this meeting. Thank you very much. You can be released anytime that you want to log out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Comrade Chair, and all the best.
Okay, thank you very much. I was saying to the lady who was then going to the next part where she was reading the bill clause by clause. I was saying that I want to firstly entertain discussions, questions, clarities, comments from honorable members based on your responses to the issues raised by both the province of the Western Cape and COSATU. Any comments? Any comments? Honorable Sheikh?
Thank you very much, Chairperson. Chairperson, I'll be very quick. Maybe safe to say thank the department for the responses in line with what you did as well. But also to say that I think with regard to the responses they've given in relation to the two comments, I think the Western Cape provincial government, I think I'm comfortable with that. But also with regard to the comments made by COSATU on the agencyfication matter, Chair, I think this matter we also dealt with when initially the bill was presented to the committee. But I'm happy with the response and also agree with regard to the rationale for the establishment of the agency. The issue of streamlining matters and resources, I think, is an important issue. Chair, those are just my comments. I think I'm on my side. I'm quite happy to then continue. Thank you very much, Chair.
No, it's okay. Thank you very much. As I understand, the provincial government of the Western Cape was concerned about the definitions. And then that has been clarified, and COSATU, as you say, was concerned about, they call it agencyfication of the department, where you create more agencies. But I think the responses are adequate. One is to say, as they indicated, the bill will de-establish the TCTA, the Trans-Caledon Authority, as well as ensuring that the entity itself that is being established is able to raise loans in the capital market, which is quite understandable. But the issue that I want to raise is that as soon as, if we agree that this agency will be established, it must be properly staffed, it must operate quite effectively. We have a record and history of agencies which have been created in the past, and we want to see agencies that are effective, that are manageable, that make an impact in respect of their predetermined objectives. That is quite important, and I thought perhaps I must just raise that to say we want SOEs or parastatal institutions that function effectively and therefore help the departments to achieve their own objectives. And in this case, ensuring that we have the necessary water infrastructure available as a country to ensure that the provision of water to our people, especially to business, to everybody else is manageable, is effective, and everybody else is happy, and the country therefore is happy. I thought first I will just say that. And with that, thank you very much, honorable members. I will invite the lady again to read the bill clause by clause. Outside this meeting, we have indicated that we have received the bill and having received the bill, touched all those areas that are important. We have had the occasion to read the bill and all of that and proceed along those lines. But I see the hand here.
Sorry, Chairperson. Whoops, I see the chair has left the meeting there. Moss? I see the chair might have got cut off.
Okay.
Oh, chair's back. Chairperson, please unmute.
I got cut. I apologize for that. I was seeing the hand. That hand disappeared as well. If it is still there, we can proceed.
I just wanted clarity. No, Chair. So in essence, based on the public comments, our engagement on the bill in the first briefing as well as now, and I don't see any other hands being raised, Chairperson. So I take it that we're happy with the process thus far and with the responses to public comments. Chair, I just wanted clarity because you're saying that we should go through the bill again. I thought we went through the bill already. So I'm not sure if we need to again go through clause by clause again, but
No.
in essence, we're not proposing any amendments. Thanks, Chair.
Yeah, we are not proposing any amendments, but I was saying that outside this meeting, we have said that they must just highlight the headings and subheadings and indicate those that are important, because this is a ritual which personally I don't like, but I thought perhaps we must just do it that way to safeguard a lot of things. Your proposal was that it's unnecessary to do that.
Yes, Chairperson, given that we're not proposing any amendments,
okay.
We are adopting the B version of the bill as it was introduced in the NCOP, and then we go ahead and adopt it without amendment.
Of all members, I think we can proceed along those lines. Because, of course, there are no amendments that are proposed in this particular instance. If this is a view of the members, we can proceed. Any opposition to what is being proposed, honorable members? Any objection? Any different view? None. Thank you very much. It means that we have considered everything, but I want to be really, really meticulous here, Honorable Sheikh. Based on this, I want to invite anyone who wants to move for the adoption of the bill.
I move, Honorable Chairperson, Honorable Bartlett.
Honorable Bartlett moves, and any seconder?
Chairperson, I second. That we
had seconds. Any objection? Any objection? No objection. Any abstention? Any abstention? No abstention. It means that the bill has been unanimously adopted. Thank you very much for that. The next point would be to look at the report of the committee. I'm going to invite Moss to table the report. It's going to be a very short report. Moss, do that quickly, please. And please deal with the observations as well as the recommendations. You have favored us with this report. We have looked at it as well. But I think for emphasis, just look at the observations and recommendations. Quickly, Moss, over to you.
Thank you, Chairperson. Chairperson, noting that you have already provided a background on the briefings, request for written submissions. This report that is going to be tabled today is just going to be a short report without reading the title. The title is there, Chair. The content reads as follows, Chairperson. The Select Committee on Cooperative, having deliberated on and considered the subject of the South African National Water Resources Infrastructure SOC Limited Bill Bill 23B of 2023, Section 75, referred on the 28th March 2024 and classified by the Joint Taking Mechanism as Section 75, reports that it has agreed to the bill without amendments. Report to be considered. Thank you very much, Chairperson.
All right, thank you very much. Moss, I made a mistake from the beginning saying that we have received this report in March. It was in April. Yes, it was the 28th of March when we received it, and the first meeting was around the 10th of April. And I really appreciate the speed in which we dealt with this particular bill. With that is the report of the committee that must be presented before the House. Any discussion? In the absence of any discussion, we can propose to adopt the report. Or Honorable Sheikh, I see your hand.
Yes, Chairperson, I move that I have nothing to add to the report, so I move that we adopt the report, Chairperson.
Thank you very much, Honorable Sheikh. Any seconder?
I second, Chairperson, Honorable Malika.
Honorable Malika seconds. Any objection? Any objection? No objection. Any abstention? Any abstention? It means that the report is unanimously adopted. Thank you very much, honorable members, for that. The last point that I want to bring to the attention of this meeting, it is on the Independent Municipal Demarcation Authority Bill. As you are aware, honorable members, a bill was presented before us. It was a Section 76 bill, which required us to unfold a different process than when we process the Section 75 bill. We had to take it to the provinces who do public hearings, and thereafter develop the negotiating mandates. Present the negotiating mandates, the department comments on the negotiating mandates, and they present to us what is called the CDs. We develop the CDs, we take it to the provinces, and the provinces finalize the final mandate, and then come to us. We look at that, and we follow the same process that we had followed today of engaging with the report, listening to the department and ourselves doing the final mandate, and in the final analysis, adopting the bill and adopting the report. Now, as you are aware, this bill that was before us had a lot of amendments, which were very, very much critical. And in terms of the process, we were after that supposed to refer the bill back to the National Assembly. Parliament doesn't have time at all. And we have taken a view that we must not proceed with the bill, but make the following recommendations. That one, this bill, the Independent Municipal Demarcation Authority bill, must be treated as a matter of urgency. The next term of Parliament must, with an immediate effect, unfold the process to ensure that that bill is done properly, and that we must secondly declare it a de novo. A de novo means that the process is going to start afresh. Starting afresh, not at the level of the National Assembly, because in terms of the rules, once the National Assembly has completed the process, and we have not, we must pass a resolution, and I hope that the next term of Parliament will pass a resolution to declare de novo, as I indicated, and take it back to the committee. The new committee of the NCOP, the select committee, will then receive a presentation from the department, take the bill itself to the provinces. The provinces, all of them irrespective, will start with the public hearings. And as you are aware, there are a lot of concerns from the provinces in respect of the public hearings. This bill is very much important. It's about the redemarcation. It's about the demarcation and redemarcation of municipal boundaries. It is about the delimitation of the municipal wards. And in that sense, public participation is of paramount importance. And it is quite important that we, as Parliament, across the board, strengthen public participation, make sure that we cover as much big ground as possible to ensure that people participate in this particular instance. Once they have participated, the vote process will unfold where provinces will submit their negotiating mandates, responses, and at the end of the day, this bill must be properly adopted. And my view is that, and this is a view that I would like the committee to support, to say the next term of Parliament must speedily drive this process, because if it fails to do that, this will have profound negative implications for local government elections, which will be held in about 2.5 years from now. And you need to ensure that the bill is passed, and once it's an act, the necessary structures that are anticipated in terms of that act are put up in place, and the new demarcation authority is enabled to do its work in terms of redemarcating the municipal boundaries, as well as the delimitation of wards, to ensure that whatever that happens doesn't impact negatively to the local government elections that must be held around 2026. And this is what I put to the committee to say, let us agree on that and really request Parliament, the NCOP specifically, to, in the next term, to prioritize this bill and move with speed and urgency to ensure that all the necessary processes are finalized. I thought perhaps I must brief members on that, because this has been a sticky bill, important as it is, and it has been very emotive, people making a lot of comments, because this particular bill is to their hearts and minds, and it is very, very much important to do so. Yes, I thought perhaps I must just brief you on that. And if ever there's any comment, you are free to make comments. If you are happy with that, yeah, let's round up the meeting. Any comments? None?
No, it's good to hear that sanity prevailed. Thank you, Chair.
Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I'm just commenting, Chair, that it's good to hear that sanity has prevailed with this bill's deferral. Thank you.
No, you are mistaken, Honorable Badana. There's always been sanity. Sanity to all of us, because what is important as members of Parliament is that we must follow the procedures. We must ensure that the laws that we pass are watertight, and throughout that process, we are all safe and normal, and because we know our work, we have done this work for many, many years. But it's okay. All that I'm saying is that this is the situation, and this is how this process is going to unfold. With that, honorable members, let me really thank you for attending this meeting. Thank the department and the ministry for
Recording
having attended
stopped.
this meeting. And I guess that this is the last meeting of the committee. I don't know if there's going to be any urgency, but let me, if that is the case, on my behalf, thank all of you irrespective. There's been a very, very important journey that we undertook from 2019. Very, very fulfilling, with all its ingredients in respect of politics, because we are political leadership. We are politicians in the first place. We're coming from different political parties. We have diversity of opinions, and this is who we are, and this is what we represent. And thank you very much for supporting me and enabling me to steer the ship under very sometimes good, under sometimes not good circumstances, but we prevailed and we are where we are at this point in time for over a period of 5 years. And this will be one of the lessons personally that I learned in the process of chairing this committee, and hope that for the implication of the future perspective, we will take to heart all that is encapsulated in our legacy report to say this is what we think needs to be done going forward. And the next committee of parliament will look at that, carry that forward, and ensure that we deal with the issues quite decisively in the way that we have recommended them, because we think that it is quite important that this committee must have an impactful meaning in terms of its work, to ensure that whether it are issues of local government, cooperative governance, and all of that, traditional leadership, issues of human settlements, issues of water and sanitation, they are carried forward in the best interest of the people of this country. And as I said, thank you very much. This has been a fulfilling moment for me chairing this particular committee. And on that score, thank you very much. I'm not sure whether Honorable Sheikh and Honorable Maleka would want to say something if they want to, because they were all also chairpersons of committees, and I don't see us going to meet again in between now and the election, or when the parliament retires. If you want to do that, you are free to do that, honorable members, but if you don't, it's okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Chairperson, maybe just from my side, and as the chair of the Select Committee on Security and Justice, perhaps I should just, given that I don't think we're going to have another meeting, perhaps I should also say some few words to honorable members, because I think, if anything, the Select Committee on Security and Justice had quite a hectic 5 years, if I may put it that way. We've done a lot of work, we've processed a lot of issues, and I think all honorable members of this committee were able to jointly take various processes through. And I think when we went through our legacy report, members would have noted all the work that we've done as a committee. I want to also take this opportunity to thank all honorable members for the support that was given to the committee through the various engagements, and also through the various inputs that came through that made good improvements, whether it was in legislation or whether it was in oversight, etc. But we were able to then steer the ship jointly. I know the staff of my committee are not here, but maybe I will obviously have a word with them. But I think we should also thank them. I think they did a sterling job as well to provide the necessary support to the committees. But Chair, perhaps one thing we should also mention as well is that we also lost some members and a staff member along the way, and I think it's something that we should remember, and always may their souls rest in peace. Chair, thanks. That's all from me.
Thank you very much for that addition. It helps, and in my language, when I was in my province, I would say "Kelame leo." I see the hand of Honorable Bartlett. Before I do that, can I just check? Honorable Maleka, you want to say something, or you okay?
Thank you, Chairperson. No, I just want to thank you. I'm sorry for not opening the video. I don't have a network where I am. So I want to especially thank you, your staff officials, because they were always supporting us, even that we were sharing other meetings. They were working together with our officials to make our work easier. And I want to thank the minister because he's still on the platform to avail themselves during the executive undertakings when we need them to account. And also the members, I did thank them on our last meeting of the petitions, wish them all the best while we are campaigning for the elections. Thank you, Chairperson.
Yes, thank you very much. Sorry, I see the hand of Honorable Bartlett.
Yeah, no, Chair, I don't want to repeat. Just good morning to everybody and just say thanks to you also, Chair, because under difficult circumstances, you steered this ship in very well. So from my side, just to say thank you very much. We appreciate you, and you know the next one will come. It might be you again. I don't want to predict, but we've learned a lot. Like I said, it wasn't easy. It was difficult, but it was worth it. And thanks also for your patience with all of us. Because sometimes it was difficult, but thanks, Jay.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. And again, on behalf of the committees, let's thank all the staff members for their input, for their support, for their contribution in this particular instance. One of the staff members, Mr. Fuad Holidays, will be retiring at the end of this month. He has been part of this institution, Parliament, for many, many years, spanning about 35 years as an official, and he did well to support us as this committee, and going forward, we wish him a healthy, a very relaxed retirement, take care of the family, and whatever that he has done to us, it must be proliferated throughout the society as a whole. And I really want to, I'm sure I'm doing this on your behalf, just thank him. He will be, as I said, be on retirement at the end of this month. And thank you very much, Mr. Holiday, for that kind of support. With that, honorable members, let me take this opportunity to officially close this meeting. I'm not adjourning it, I'm closing it, because I don't think that we'll ever meet again in this way. Thank you very much, as I said, and to everybody else who has attended this meeting. The meeting is closed. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.
Chair. Thank you, Chair.